Stop me if you've heard this one before. Tito Ortiz announces his retirement from MMA. What's up, you guys? Sean Ross Sapp, managing editor, Fightful.com, FightfulMMA.com. Chuck Liddell versus Tito Ortiz last night. We have the post-show wrap-up with James Lynch. We'll talk more about it at FightfulMMA.com on Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern for the Fightful MMA podcast. But Tito Ortiz, after avenging a couple of losses by knocking out Chuck Liddell, has retired yet again. Seemed as if that were the case after his fight with Chael Sonnen in 2017. Also, Tito Ortiz famously retired in 2012 after losing to Forrest Griffin. But he says that he's hanging it up again. Here's the story as it appears on FightfulMMA.com. He said, quote, "I'm done. There's nobody left I want to fight. I just want to continue help the sports grow as a promoter. I want to help give back to the other fighters." Now, this fight, you could tell from the opening bell, it was all Tito Ortiz's. The funny thing is, when you look back at that 2012 fight with Forrest Griffin got heat from the UFC, from Tito, and from a lot of people for kind of bogarting the mic after the fight because it was to be Tito's send-off. As it turns out, that was actually Forrest Griffin's last fight instead of Tito's. Tito would go on to fight 5 more times and win 4 of those. So despite his hot streak, doesn't look like Tito is going to fight again. But then again, how can you say that? Chuck Liddell, on the other hand, isn't exactly sure about his fighting future. He said, quote, "I don't want to think about that right now. I mean, I'm not in the right state of mind to really talk about whether or not I'm done. But I felt good out there and I had fun. So we'll see. I loved being in there. You got to understand, I love fighting. I don't do this for money. I never did this for money or fame. That's not why I started. I did this because I love being out there. I was at home in there. I was ready to go. I wish I had done a few things differently, obviously, but it happens. I was going to kind of slow play him, just make sure he didn't get any confidence, get a cheap takedown, but I should have fought the way that I normally do. I don't care if you take me down, I'll get back up. And I should have came at him with a fast pace." End quote. I don't know what Chuck Liddell was thinking even saying that, because it was very clear from the opening bell that he was not going to win this fight. He was slow. He was just plodding. His punches didn't have any power. It was rough. What do you think? Do we see either of these men or both of them fighting again? I don't think there's a chance in hell we see a 4th fight in between them after what we saw on Saturday night. Leave us a thumbs up. Subscribe. We're out.